gotta turn that music off before we get like copyright struck and we can't keep the stream. Hello and welcome back to Live in the Prop Shop. It's been a hot minute. And I knew I lied last time when I said we're gonna try to do this every week because that's what I do every time. Is I try to do it every week and I become a liar. That's exactly what happens. So we're sanding, as you can tell by the title. I don't really know how titles work. I hope it works fine. But we're sanding. That's it. Live in the Prop Shop. Let's get it. Let's get going. There's really not much else to say. If you know what it is, you know what it is. If you don't, you don't. That's just kind of where we're at in life. We got some pieces glued together, made it very easy. Jason really helped me out getting some of these bad boys together and printing them as well, as I do not have a 3D printer, as I do not have the time, patience, nor money for a 3D printer. Good lord. Even if they are cheap, fast, and easy, I just don't. It's more space probably. So we're sanding 3D printed parts. This part is what I would call pretty much mostly finished. All that white in there is gap filler that we've sanded down, which will get it honestly about as smooth as a finish as we can like hope for. So yeah, there are some bits that need some cutting where the 3D print sort of messed up. So we'll see what happens there. But I like this piece. I like this piece a lot. It's really, without going crazy, it's as smooth as we can get it. So honestly, the entirety of today is going to be sanding out these little knobby parts, right? See these guys? That are going to plug into the other side and let us fully create the egg or whatever, you know? So that's what we got. I hope people can hear me. So yeah, I'm just like messing with it here. I can already tell it just totally doesn't line up. So it's gonna be a combination of this little X-Acto knife cutting way too extra bits off, very low setting on the Dremel, and then some sandpaper. And maybe, just maybe, by the end of this, no way. In 1 hour, we won't make the progress I want to, but maybe, just maybe, by the end of this, we'll have a little something to show for it. That's the rough part. This is all. None of this is looks either. It's all just so it just fits together, which I guess is looks. It's considered roughly the same thing. I am seeing comments. Maybe I'm not seeing comments. I don't know. Let me just double check my phone. Someone will probably message me if they can't hear me, and if for some reason comments aren't popping up. People are pretty good about making sure I know I'm doing something wrong. That's life, man. So yeah, that's it. I'm just cutting extra bits off, sanding them down so they're smooth. Trying not to cut myself with an X-Acto knife, and if I do, then that's like some extra content for you guys, because it's hilarious. Because then at that point, it's pretty freaking funny. Yeah, working with 3D printed material, 3D printed product, is just something I am not used to. So this is all new to me. There's going to be a lot of switching back and forth from sanding to, where did I put my PPE? There it is. Sanding to cutting to hand sanding. It's going to be a whole process. So yeah. It's just gonna be a whole thing. So if you guys wanna talk, have a conversation, that'd be great. I mostly just do this to pass time. Oh, what'd you build, Caleb? What'd you make, man? Should have posted a picture of it, man. Let's see here. So I kind of like where this piece is at, so we're just going to hit it with the normal sandpaper. It's basically going to go little X-Acto knife, little Dremel, little sandpaper. That's the process. By the way, it will not cool down in my apartment. It is 81 degrees in here, and I am dying. And I've got my fan blowing on me, but I mean, I've got it set to 65, and we are nowhere near 65. I'm dying in the most not literal sense, but it is miserable. Summer is the worst season. I won't. You cannot change my mind. Let's get them prints, baby. That's what I like to see, Jason. That's what I like to see. Look at all this progress. Oh man. I I really kind of like this. I can see how this is addicting because once you start to like get everything kind of cut up and sanded, and when it starts to sort of fit together, I'm like, yeah, baby, yeah, man, I like that. So I cannot wait to grab another piece. I'll be in Sioux Falls, or at least close to Sioux Falls, a ton this week because of play rehearsal in Worthing. So yeah, whenever pieces are done, I can just go a little out of my way to Sioux Falls and pick some of them bad boys up. So yeah, man, I love it. I love it. But you know, I'm so bad with computers. There's no way I will ever do like 3D printing. Because do you think I'm gonna learn how to like model something in this like 3D scape, whatever? It's not gonna happen. Learn a new skill? No. Why change your mind when you're right? I don't know what that was in reference to, sorry. Oh, summer. Yeah, dude, summer's awful. People will be like, dude, summer's the best holiday. We gotta go out holiday season. We gotta do all sorts of fun things with my friends. I'm like, nah, dude, summer's awful. Summer sucks. And I'm not even like, I just like wearing jackets. And I can't wear jackets in summer. And I hate not wearing a jacket. I just like wearing jackets, man. Let's go to the beach. I'm like, I don't want to go to no beach. Ugh. Oh, summer sucks. Glad Alex is on the I Hate Summer gang. He knows what's up. Don't cut yourself, man. Just don't cut yourself. Ah. Should move my hand somewhere other than here. Ah. We're good. We're fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Man. So I want this to fit as snugly as possible, but I know if I cut in too deep, I'm gonna get to that weird pattern on the inside here. I gotta be jacket man, dude. I'm telling you, Sympian, jackets are the best. Sorry about that. I'm telling you, bro, jackets are the best. I freaking love wearing jackets. I like t-shirts, but all you need to see of the t-shirt is the front part, and the jacket is cool because it adds a little extra design here or on the back. Jackets are sick. They're the best. They're the best. Once we get to September, start wearing a jacket again. Unless it really cools down in August, which I guarantee it will not. I know I'm cutting this so wrong. I'm about to stab myself in the eye. There we go. Hold it like that. The whole thing is a brace. Sawing with the X-Acto knife. Best part is like this part doesn't have to look pretty because it literally just slots into the other side. So like it's just got to be small enough to get in there and not have metal file. Don't have one. That sucks. That sucks for me, right? There's no way I have one. And now that I said I don't have one, I'll like find one under my desk somewhere. But I know I do not have a metal file. At home I do, because for horses you have to have a metal file for their hooves. I know I don't have one here, but I have one at home. That's totally just the way it is. A metal file is a pretty good idea. That's definitely the way to go. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is life. Such is the way it is. I was really caught off guard today. Side tangent here. Because Walmart, during all this jazz, has never asked for like people to wear a mask. And sometimes if I have it with me, because I got a mask for free somewhere, sometimes if I have it with me, I'll just put it on and then I'll go inside. And I did that the last 2 times I went to Walmart. But early on, and even like 2 weeks ago, they never asked to like have a mask on. And then I try to walk in today, just whatever. Didn't have a mask, didn't have it in my car. And I'm wearing a jacket because I still try to like force myself to wear jackets as much as possible no matter how hot it is. So I just like end up like, well, can I just, and I like tie the jacket around my face, and he's like, yeah, that works. Felt like an idiot. I already felt stupid when I normally wear a mask, but like having the jacket tied around my face, I was like, this is dumb. I feel so stupid. Like, it was such a dumb look. Oh. I'm getting sidetracked with like this stuff for some reason, and I need to work on these. It's kind of like taking slag off when you're like welding. Like that extra bit that just happens to exist. But it's also way easier to take slag off because you can just grind it like crazy and not totally worry about wrecking anything unless you go nuts. But like this, I can't sand it like crazy because it'll just melt. And I gotta be careful. So, 3D printing is cool. It's cool. But for those that think it might be less work than making something out of foam, totally not. Totally not. A metal file. I'm gonna get a mental file after this week. Has not been. I think as far as weeks in 2020, this is the worst one. This is confirmed the worst week. It's so hot. It is so hot in here. Having my air conditioner fail on me is probably like the fan blows. It blows, man. It blows and it blows. Both definitions, because the fan is working and there's sort of cold air, but it won't cool down the whole place. And I just got like the bill for the water air conditioning bill, and I'm just like, I don't even want to pay this. You might as well shut it off. You might as well just shut off my water and my air conditioning. I don't want to pay for it because it sucks. It sucks anyways. Obviously I'm going to pay it, but I mean, it's awful. So awful. Why so, sir? I explain. Sorry, Blake. Air conditioner. Today I woke up at like 9:30, let myself sleep in, and I'm like, I'm gonna get to it. I am going to do my burpees this morning. I am going to work on props all day and like do it, and then my back started hurting this week too. So like 2 years ago I really screwed up my back, and like that pain just came back after 2 years. That exact same pain is back, and it really sucks, and I do not know why, but it's back. So like that part sucked for this week. And then, bro, I wake up today and I'm like, let's do it, let's get it, let's go. The entire week I'm like, can't wait for Saturday. I can work on all my projects, get a lot of progress done, you know, etc., etc. And dude, I wake up and I play video games, and I just didn't do anything productive. I just did not have like the energy to do it. And around like 1 o'clock, I went to Walmart and I just bought an entire like tube of raw cookie dough, and I just like sat in my chair and ate it because my back hurts so much. I was physically so comfortable in my like Easy Boy like recliner chair. It's not an Easy Boy, Lazy Boy, whatever. I don't know. But just like it's that style. I was so comfortable and my back didn't hurt when I sat in that chair that I was like, I'm just gonna sit here. And then after a while, it started to hurt. So I literally laid on the floor, not on my bed, on the floor, and I took a nap for like 2 hours. Um, it's like the lowest point of life. Like this is just like ugh. And that's all my fault, by the way, for whatever I did to hurt my back again, whatever I did to not get the energy. I don't know, but like I hate wasting time, and I hate that once the week starts, it's not really my choice to when I get to work on this stuff because I have play rehearsal at night and work during the day. So like I want to take as much time to do the things I love, and when you don't have energy, it just sucks. And I'm like, this is so lame. Why do I not have energy? It's just not cool. And I'm just like, it'd be a lot cooler if you weren't being lame. So I don't know. But yeah, like, and I hate napping. I really do. But like, I physically didn't want to do anything else. And I'm like, that is so lame. But I'm glad to see I'm not alone, Blake. We need to sand this a bit more. These supports drive me nuts, by the way. Just these little bits here and like little bits here. So weird. So weird to me. Everything about 3D printing is so weird to me, but like these supports are definitely going to drive me the most nuts. Alright, we need to sand it a little bit. We got to hit it with Dremel. Hit it with Dremel. What was I working on? This piece? And this piece. It caught on something. I don't like that. Yeah, totally. It is, but like to me, taking care of myself is making sure I work out. Eating the correct meals, not eating an entire tube of cookie dough and then napping for 2 hours. But no, sometimes naps are important. You need that recharge pretty badly because I guarantee if I didn't take it, I wouldn't be doing anything productive right now. I would still be sitting in that chair. Because right now, sitting in a folding chair, which is what I have here. Like this is killing my back, sitting in this chair. So okay, yeah. Sorry, I did not see that before. Oh wow, honestly I did not see. So like my phone was at like 6% yesterday. Hey, see you, Blake. Have a good night. I love you, bro. Yeah, I could make something. Absolutely. Let me know what. So like really quickly, just to show you. I could do relatively something like this as a prize. So I don't know how many wrestling fans we have, but this is the belt that we got sewed together, right? Double sided. It's not great on the inside. But that's just the way it is. And then this is my podcast logo, and that's what I'm gonna slap on the belt. So it's all foam, but very easily it could say SuperCon champion or something like that, right? And even then, it would look pretty sick. So I could do a belt. This is sort of a prize thing. It doesn't take me very long to like whip one of these up, and that might be cool. Just as easily, if we choose some kind of theme, I could make, Captain America shield, a gun of some kind, something simple. So, geez, the top to my bottle was open the whole time. I hope there's no floaties in it. Yeah, so I would love to make a SuperCon prize. Oh. I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything. I'll try to nix that in the bud really quick. I don't think many people are going to watch this anyways. But yeah, I can make a belt out of foam. Making the words might be weird. If they had more of a logo that I can easily print off and then just like make, that's like the simplest. But also just printing off words and then making letters is just as fine. And then, gluing each one, whatever. So I could make a WWE style belt. It would obviously be foam. So like what I like about the belts, probably the most, is these. Let's just do this guy. So like the sides of most WWE style belts have these little things, and then like the logo of the current champion goes inside of it. So this is just like a Wolverine scratch, and it's magnetic. And then I can just pop it out. There's a different champion. So like, that's my favorite part about the belt. Magnets are so neat. Oh my gosh. I love it. So yeah, so like stuff like this too. So if the person wants custom plates, or I can just make it say like Volume 5, 2020, whatever, right? I can make the little thing say anything. And I still have all the patterns for this belt. So it's easy, and I wanted to keep them just in case. So like, I could make a belt. If it just says cosplay champion as well, that's just as easy. So yeah. So that would be something I could make, because I can whip up a belt in honestly like 2 days. Like just foam work. I could do that in like an easy 2 days. If I don't seal it with Plastidip, which is what I would prefer, I can get it all painted in a few. If I use Mod Podge instead, I just, saying that makes my skin crawl because of the way Mod Podge will crack when it flexes. It's just like, I only use it on stuff that like doesn't flex at all. So like any gun I make, I might do Mod Podge. It's not supposed to flex. And if I just don't grip it like a madman. So yeah, so like making a belt would be cool. And yeah, I can make all sorts of stuff. Really. And if they really like the way the belt looks, and I can make it generic, I could also just make a mold of it, a silicone mold, and then resin cast it, I guess, if they want it more professional than just a foam, more professional than just like a foam belt. Like foam is cool, and you can make all sorts of stuff with it, but it's not like hard. It doesn't like feel super cool because it is just like that cheap material. I don't know. Like, I love making stuff out of foam, but like, I'll be the first one to tell you, like, it doesn't necessarily. It's easy to work with. I don't know. Like, people they want something that's maybe hard plastic. Yeah. So like, yeah, it's good texture, resin and stuff. So, I could also just make a resin cast out of it, which is, simple. I could just as easily resin cast like these guys, and then bam. Or silicone mold, cast, whatever, all that jazz. I think I still have enough. That stuff's pretty expensive, but I think I still have enough from last time I ordered it. I used very little. I could probably make the molds. And it wouldn't have to be, the coolest thing is it doesn't have to be a 2-part mold, because one side needs to just be flat, That's what I love about it. Not having to make a two-part mold and just, it's not crazy difficult, but it's just less of a headache for me. And it's easier. And it's way easier. Cuts half the time. I don't have to mess with like clay or anything. I probably have to buy more clay. I'm kind of like, it's kind of getting old and gross. I don't know how to keep clay nice. I need to, gotta prolong its life somehow when I only make a two-part mold once every, I guess I've only made one two-part mold. Yeah, I've been kind of cheesing it on the molds. I haven't had to do them a bunch. I haven't had to make that many copies of something. Oh, man. I know I'm supposed to like focus on these right now. It's what I'm trying to do, but when I see another part that kind of needs sanding, hard to ignore it. What is this? 320? 220. Yeah, it's still taking some off. I don't think I have any crazy like file level grit sandpaper with me right now, and I'm trying to like limit how many trips I need to take, just because once I go outside I spend money. Go to the gas station, get a bang. It's like, we don't need to be spending money on this stuff, man. What are we doing? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Don't force it. We gotta work on this guy right here a bunch. I think I need to straight up cut this dude up a little bit. Man. What side do I need to cut this guy? Got it. No, so like that post earlier I made, for anyone watching this, for some reason, watching it again, or watching it currently, I normally do a podcast about HeroClix every week, which is fun. I only do it for fun. It can be a competitive game, but I just do it for fun. And we did 2 episodes for NebraskaCon. One episode for NebraskaCon. One episode was more of a introductory, kind of generic episode. And I really enjoyed doing the podcast about cosplay, because obviously cosplay is a passion of mine. There's not a lot of conventions going on right now, but there aren't a ton of really good cosplay podcasts, especially on iTunes. Oh, Mod Podge. Oh, sorry. Like I love how I totally missed this. Yeah, Mod Podge is good for making a texture. That is true. More than just like sealing and stuff. It is good. It is. I haven't used Mod Podge that way a ton though. I think sometimes I limit myself a little more than like other cosplayers in the creativity aspect. That's just the way it be sometimes. You can get a sick texture with Mod Podge though. I just don't think I've really used a ton. No, I guess there were some projects I've made that could have used that. Actually, never mind. Anyways, I would love to do more episodes of the cosplay podcast. I was using the same feed as I used for my HeroClix podcast for it, and there's not a ton of overlap with people that cosplay or are interested in cosplay in the HeroClix community. They might know what it is, they probably don't care about it. They only care about like comic books, superheroes, video games, and they might care about cosplay a little bit, but like I don't think there's a ton of overlap there. So for one, at conventions, I want to start doing, because cosplay chess is cool, and most people will kind of understand how chess works, but HeroClix, cosplay HeroClix is way cooler, because you can just use them, like you could choose figures of Spider-Man, Captain America, Wonder Woman, Batman, like even the Halo guys, Master Chief, like those exist in HeroClix. Star Trek does, Star Wars doesn't, but like I would love to do cosplay HeroClix instead of cosplay chess. If I can ever make that happen, that'd be so dope. When real life conventions start happening again, um, and I get time to plan it, like that would be awesome because like it's just cooler. Chess can get a little boring at times. You know, I love playing chess. It's great. It's a strategy game, but it's purely a strategy game. HeroClix is luck mixed with strategy, and I love me some luck. And there's just all sorts of fun commentary you can do with giving characters action tokens, making them, you know, move and attack. I just think I can't wait. I want to do HeroClix cosplay HeroClix one of these days so bad. I started working on this piece here. I need to work on these little notches. What am I doing? Anyways, but I really, really want to do a cosplay podcast. So, only bad thing is Podbean costs like $25 to do a podcast, but that RSS feed will let you upload to iTunes, Google Podcasts. It'll also like throw you out to like random podcast platforms you didn't know existed, like those super random ones that are on phones. What's up? What's up, Chris? How's it going, my man? So yeah, so I totally want to do a cosplay podcast, and I think there's plenty to talk about, whether it be techniques, characters, people you like, why you cosplay, who you cosplay, why you cosplay, just in general, like why do you do it? Why do you do this hobby? I'm losing, like, it makes me go nuts sometimes. Oh, I should sand that. I'm probably getting like too much of just like my wall. So if like that's slightly better, I don't know. I'm not totally melting it, but there totally is a little bit of stuff coming off. It's not bad though. If I was more patient, I'd probably lower the setting, but I can deal with this. This I can deal with. This is fine. I'm gonna sand down the top of it a little bit, see if it'll fit more flush on the inside as well. I know the wall is neat. The Evil Dead posters that have both like fallen and aren't up where the other one is because tape does not stick to this wall. Like I don't want to use duct tape and like make it look super gross and tacky. Yeah. Hey, thanks. It's not like the world's most amazing setup, but I'm glad you guys enjoy it. Aw, man, look, Mariah Carey fell down. There she is. All I want for Christmas is you. She good? Is she good? Cool. Yeah, my amazing Endgame McDonald's toys. Still need a few, by the way. If you have extra Endgame McDonald's toys, hit me up. Let me know. But yeah, my sick marble thing. I'm gonna just like stare. I have to sit here for hours on end. I don't want to look at white wall and go insane. All work and no play makes Jack his old boy. I'm gonna see if he's fit. Oh, on. Oh yeah. Oh, almost. It's so close. It's so close. Oh no. It's a little bit more. All right, it's the middle one. We gotta mess with the middle one a little bit here. We're so close. We're so close. I don't want to cut it off. I want to sand it. Maybe it just needs to be smoothed out a little bit. Oh man. That's pretty smooth. I feel like I'm running a marathon. You can do it, man. You can do it. I really need to get that I sand, I die, I sand again shirt. It's such like a niche. I guess woodworkers might vibe with it too, but like go out wearing that, they're gonna be like, what? Sand? What do you mean sand? Oh my gosh. Cal Clark. Just killing it. It's all gray and white, and like, who even knows what this could possibly be? And I know it's from a really popular show, but like, first guess, and you got it, bro. No one else has said it in the chat, I don't think. Man, Cal Clark. Good job, bro. So yes, Chris, it is the baby. I didn't actually see your comment. Sorry. It is the baby carrier, the pod from the Baby Yoda show, aka the Mandalorian. Let's do it this way. Oh, I need to totally shave down one side. Let me see if this even fits. No, the top piece doesn't fit either. I think I've got to take a good solid chunk out of the top piece. But yeah. It's for a friend of mine's niece. So I really hope he likes it. I really hope the post office workers don't curb stomp it when I send it to him. That would be my biggest fear. But I really truly hope he likes it. More importantly, I hope she likes it. Man. This is the way. Sand and sand again. This is the way. You got it, dude. Hit the nail on the head. It feels so weird, side tangent, like about being a quote-unquote like maker or foam style cosplayer. There are just characters who I want to cosplay that they just like wear clothes. Like there's a dude who's like basic costume is just like a baseball Cubs uniform, but he's just like so cool. So like eventually I'm gonna be him in a con. Someone's gonna be like, why don't you make anything? And I'm like, that's because that's the character, bro. I don't always have to be head to toe in like armor or have big props. I feel like people on Instagram are gonna feel cheated if like that's why they follow you and they're like, this dude's just like wearing clothes. What in the world? What is this? Oh my gosh. I might have to sharpen this knife. Ugh. Alright. That's a sizable chunk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Alright. And I need to take a chunk out of here. I need to double check which side, though. I don't want to drop these. Oh, actually. Oh my gosh. I don't need to take a chunk out of that one, actually. I need to take a chunk out of the middle one again, because that one lines up. And, yeah, okay. So, where on the middle? Goodness gracious. Okay, that side. Side I took a chunk out of before. For like the first like 2 weeks of The Mandalorian. Oh yeah, that's what I figured, right? All of this glue. Yeah. Yeah. Because like my first thought was just put a ton of glue on the tabs. But no. No. Whole thing. Whole thing. It like I watched that video where that dude tests all the different glues, and I don't know if I should be more impressed by like the normal kind of super glue that I normally get is like the best, or if I should be like slightly worried because all the other stuff is probably more expensive, and it's just like, what in the world are glue companies doing? So yeah, it does freak me out. But like that one of like the cheaper, more normal glues that I don't have to get anywhere special is the best. I don't know if I should just be more impressed, but I'm kind of like, man, if that's the best, it still worries me because I feel like if it should be expensive, right? Oh, I just have a straight razor edge. I don't have any serration X-Acto blades. I'm just watch me actually do have some. Okay, no, I don't. Yeah, it's just a straight edge. I'm just sawing it to like be a cumulonimbus, I guess. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Pulse out of yeah, I'm finding that out. Some of these tabs we just gotta hack. Ugh, man, look at this. I feel so bad for like people that are like normal people, um, that follow me on Instagram, like people I know in real life, and they've got like pictures of like them and their boyfriend, or just like pictures of their coffee. Basic people, like I don't know what to say, but like pictures of their vacation, and they're like, "Oh, cool! I just met this guy, Calder. You type my name up, I come up," and and then like all they see is like me covered in blood as Ash, or as like an anime character, and it's just like, ah, I should not be friends with this person. So what glue do I have? Let me just double check. Where'd I put it? Where's that glue? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, this place is a mess. There it is. Is this Loctite? Yeah. So this is what I'm doing. I'm doing this Loctite gel control. That's my normal glue. I haven't glued any pieces together. It does say bonds skin in seconds. Oof. I already know that. Thank you, Loctite. But yeah, this is what I'm using. If you use something else, let me know. But I thought this is what I saw in the video. I could have a glaze over my eyes and not actually have the right stuff. But that's what I'll probably use. Oh man. The goal is just to get this so it fits together. That's what I want to accomplish in the next hour or so. That fits. That fits. The top almost fits. We're so close. So what is the problem here? All right. Okay. Sweet. Just making sure that's the stuff. Cool. We got it figured out. Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh man. I need to, I think more than anything, I love making stuff. I need to take pictures of the stuff I make. Because if it's not online, it like didn't happen. And I feel bad because I always forget to take in progress pictures. And those are very important. Just to like, for yourself, and especially if you're going to enter it in a cosplay competition. I'm so bummed that this is the year I finished the Mark I Iron Man. Because there's nowhere for me to enter it. So yeah, but I want to take really good photos of it somewhere. Probably the Badlands. I think that's the most deserty looking spot in South Dakota. Take it to the Badlands. That'll be cool, maybe. Mini Iron Man Mark I photo shoot would be great. Cutting these corners. Call me the government, baby, because I'm cutting corners to make it as cheap as possible. Oh yeah. No, I do think these corners will make it wedge in there nicer. Somewhat nicer. And I'm going to take off a little bit more of one side. Okay, I gotta sand the whole thing down. I just need to. I'm gonna go over it totally again. I have such a problem with like looking at my computer. I'm glad you think so. Glad you think so too, Cal. Yeah. And I want to do some editing, so there's like fire coming from the flamethrower bits. So I'm saying I'm done with the armor. I have not made those like little stick things. That's like where the flame part kind of goes. But I haven't worked on it in months either. Oof. Power suit from Fallout would be so cool. That's another thing I like about power suits or Iron Man. Well, specifically the Mark One, not the rest of the Iron Man stuff, because every piece is different, and I don't have to make them symmetrical. Just like as a making like stance, not having to make anything look symmetrical. I'm just like, chef's kiss, la la vie, mama, whatever. I don't know any Italian, but like not having to make stuff symmetrical is like I'm there for it. I'm like, yeah, dude, let's do it up. So like power armor from Fallout, so cool, so cool. Probably like the mask would be the hardest thing. The mask is very complicated looking, but like the rest of it, you get a huge battery pack on your back. Like it's cool. Like the Fallout armor is cool, man. And you can make yourself way taller too. So like with the Iron Man, it's like the boots I'm using for it. Just like give me an extra like 2-3 inches, which is cool. But still, someone who's like 6'4" or 6'5" is just like dead even with Iron Man, and it's like, sup, dude. I'm like, come on, man. I'm Iron Man. Let me be a little tall here. Come on, dude. Don't take this from me. All right. Sanding. Sanding. All right, let's get some of this slag off. Let's see how it fits. I think we're in the clear, in the money. If this works, obviously, I don't know yet. I hope it works. I would like it to work. Fallout is definitely one of those games. That's it. It's just one of those games. No, like I've never played Fallout, and I know I can't because it's not a game that is suited for the way I like to play video games or anything. Like Fallout is just not my kind of game, but I love the world. I love the post-nuclear Fallout. I mean, it's such a cool world. It's got cool like music because of when the bombs dropped and everything. So it's stuck in this era, even though it's the future. But like that was the last amount. Music wasn't allowed to revolve. Yeah, no kidding. You gotta protect yourself. Safety first, man. Safety first. I really hope this fits. I hate this one square piece is keeping me from... Oh? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah, dude. It doesn't really snug fit into place anymore. But look at that. Look at... It's still together. We're fine. Everything is fine. This piece needs a little bit of sanding. And then it will all fit in more loosely than I like. But it will fit. And I'm sure once I get these pieces together, right? I guess these kind of slot in too already. Maybe I should be working with it fully like this. Because then that's all gonna blip blip fall into place there. The egg is almost done. Well, the egg part. We got to get the big old square done. This a little bit more. Basically from here to here is what we're worried about now. I should probably just glue this. This right here. I'll sand these bits down a little bit more and see how they fit together. I need to take that side off. The rest of this fits together, except for this piece right here. I don't need steel-toed boots on. I don't, like, I'm wearing just like shorts. I don't own a pair of steel-toed boots, actually. Maybe I should. I definitely should. I've dropped like something on my foot, and I was like, yeah, that hurt. That's pretty cool. Pain is a factor here. Man, what side did I need to take off? Goodness gracious. I don't need steel-toed boots for like the shop though, because like if I drop this, it's not gonna like hurt my feet at all. Oh, is that just because of how it lines up? Ooh. Ah. Let's try to line this all up again. Okay, that is as close as it gets. There's not a lot of gap there. Not crazy amount of gap. It's not like we're in the mall and there's a gap. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. And then let's see how this guy lines up. Okay. This guy, I think we need some off the top. It's off the top. Cut resistant gloves. I don't need steel toe boots here. I mean, safety first, yes, always. Firm believer in that. But like, I don't need much more than like just like these. I got a table, all that stuff. I don't need steel toe boots. Like this falling on my foot isn't gonna break it. Neither is like the Dremel, you know. If you want to PM me a post office box or which address, cut resistant gloves. Gas tanks and the fenders. Oh, cool. I know there's one thing I know absolutely zero about, and that is like that's vehicles and like motorcycles, like of any kind. I know nothing about vehicles, like at all. But that's cool. Yeah, I would be down for that. I could shoot you a PM. I know I used to have this really great scar when I cut these 3 fingers with my X-Acto knife, and it was super deep. Yeah, it's basically completely faded now. It's very, very difficult to see, but yeah. This piece right here. Take some off the top. A little off the top, please. Which is a reminder. If you hate your haircut and you're getting a haircut, tell that nice lady, hey, my haircut sucks. I don't want to pay for this. Make it look better. Don't be afraid. Just because you're sitting in the chair in their little world, don't be afraid to speak up, man. That's your hair. That's your look for a few weeks. I hate people that are like, oh, I didn't really get a great haircut, but I just didn't want to tell them I didn't like. You know, if it sucks, it sucks. And there are haircuts where I was like, I don't want to pay for this. I will pay for it. I don't know if it's lack of communication on my part or lack of beauty school, whatever, on your part. Haircut sucks. What the heck? Alright, let's cut this stuff off. As you can see, a little bit of it broke off there. That's fine. This is not super important. I just want it to fit together. Why? Why would you? Why? Why would you? Why? Why would you not? I know why you. I know why you wouldn't, because it's the way we are. But I mean, oh crap! Was I saying the wrong dang piece? Yeah, I was. Damn it! Crap! This piece already fits fine, doesn't it? Well, now it fits more fine. Yeah, dude, if you get a bad haircut, you're like, I'm done, man. I'm done. You don't, like, so many people are just like, oh, I just didn't want to tell them. Like, nah, dude, it's your hair, dude. Never back down if you get a bad haircut, especially if it's starting to look bad. Not that my hair is great. I'm just going to let it grow out and give up, so. Aries, always building shit for stuff. Always. Lifetime will never end doing that. So like this will fit in by itself perfectly. Look at that, baby. Mostly perfectly. But once we add in this half, let's see again. Let's check it out. Once we add in this piece, it doesn't totally line up, which is a little to be expected. Can't be perfect. No one is. This works, I'm gonna go nuts. Starting from the middle. Already got it shifted. I know. People are like, how could you possibly watch this person make stuff? Washing dishes. Washing dishes is way more exciting. I kid. Oh, dude. Come on. Damn it. Don't force it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Oh, I want to force it so bad. I think the bald look is better. I'm going to be 100% honest. I think that's the look. Hair is obviously awesome. I'm happy I have my hair. But, I don't know. I've only ever known you shaved down, so we got to take like more of the top part of this piece off because once it's all together, it doesn't line up. Doesn't line up quite right. We're so close. That's true. You could. I think you'd really have to botch the dishes to lose a finger. Ah, okay, there we go. It's this piece, right? Yes. Top off of this piece. I think it's more of you as a character versus like washing the dishes. I think it's more something like everyone can relate to. I guess if you don't have a dishwasher, maybe not, but like I think most of the times at some point in your life you had to have washed dishes by hand. So it's kind of like the every man can like relate to like washing dishes. Every woman can relate to washing dishes, whoever, anyone. And it's just like talking about, you know, shooting the shit, which is cool, which is what I like. Don't cut your finger off. Don't do that. I mean, if you want to make it more exciting, get those views. Washing dishes gone sexual, like those like terrible clickbait YouTube like videos. Bad soil. Talking about your head, bad soil. That's like my facial hair, quote unquote. Too much bad soil, only grows in patches. Better just shave it all off. I think I'd look terrible with the beard anyways. But like, on your head, bad soil. Oh, it's funny. This is the top part. This is the top of it. Yeah, it is. Okay. Dang it. Ha ha! Oh! Ha ha! Oh. That's good. Jeez, Jamie. Gosh, that's funny. Gosh, that's funny. Tyler, we are building. Let's kind of put it together a little bit here, and then I'll go into it. Sand this down a little bit. We are making basically a big egg from a pretty cool TV show that holds a little baby. I don't think it's too soon, Aries. It's just so funny. I will never not laugh at that because it was so ridiculous. And I love Jamie. I know him. Like, he's one of my first friends I really ever made. HeroClix. I love that guy. He is cool. But that video is just so funny to me. As somebody that makes, gosh, that piece is not lining up. We are making a Baby Yoda carrier from The Mandalorian. Should fit most big Baby Yoda toys. And like 20 Baby Yoda small Funko Pops, I guess. If you want to do that, I don't know. And like this is also like a great candy dish for Halloween. Take some Baby Yoda candy here. Fill it with green Jolly Ranchers. I don't know. Yeah. As far as dishes, we're the ones they use. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I guess Yeah. Baby Yoda, cute little dude. I want this piece to fall in line. Fall in line, soldier. I think we need to cut off this side. This is the size. This is how big it is. Baby Yoda's not small. I mean, he is, yes, small, but like, he's not necessarily, he's like toddler size. He's not newborn baby size. And he's got them ears, Cereal. Oh, eat it like a big cereal bowl? I don't know about that one. I don't think this is gonna be. I wouldn't eat out of it. There's a lot of stuff in my shop I wouldn't eat out of. I'm not saying it's like dirty or gross or anything, but like, it would get dirty and gross if you put cereal in it. I wouldn't put cereal in it. I won't stop you though. And if Chad wants to put cereal in it, I wouldn't stop him. At that point in time, it's his right. I don't think his niece would appreciate it. But do whatever you want. All right. Let's see if that lines up. Line up, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Look at it, guys. It's so close. It's so close. I think I just need force to hold it together. Oh, yeah. That's pretty good. There we go. This is it, Chief. All right, so we got to glue that piece in to this side, and then we can glue all of it together, hold it together, how Jason showed me with like tape and stuff. Ah, I like it. I like it. This is a good place to end because like this is like a success. This is pretty sweet. Now I want to make Clefan line it. Oh yeah, there you go. Line it. Okay. Yeah. I was spending $40,000 shooting a video. Yeah, man. Oh, I like that. I like that. That's so cool. Now we just got to make sure. I need to sand down these panels on the inside. That'll be like tomorrow. Sand down the panels on the inside to put the little button panels in. I actually sanded this front panel because I was really worried about how well that's going to fit together once I slam it together, and it works. All right, cool spot to end it. I'm going to go ahead and lie, like I do every time, and say I'm going to try to be here again next week. Oh, no, wait, I already know. I'm going to be in Oklahoma next week. I won't be able to do this next week, next Saturday. And none of the Saturdays in August will work. But if a Wednesday works, well, Wednesdays won't work. But, like, whatever. If a weekday works, I'll try to do it on a weekday. Ah, so neat. If a weekday works, I'm going to try to do it on a weekday. Probably get less people. It's just the way it is. All right, cool. Yeah, see you, Aries. And I'll see you all later. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one. And like always,